So the first thing I need to talk to you about is values, and what are they? So values are the things that are most important to you. They're typically in hierarchy. The top values, we put the most amount of energy. They're the most important things to us. They prioritize how we make decisions. You know, we're typically really organized when it comes to our top values. We're chaotic with our lower level values. So let me give you an example. You know, someone might have money in their top 5 values, for instance. If you've got money in your top 5 values, what that means is that you are going to put energy towards that. But what if it's not in your top 5 values? What if it's like number 10 or maybe even more? Well, then it's not going to get any energy. You're going to avoid it. Okay. And so this is what happens when it comes to procrastination. You have 2 people. Imagine this. One person has like health as their number 1 value. So guess what? They're going to put predominantly most of their energy into health, especially if there's towards belief systems, like positive belief systems towards health. They're going to love it. But what if, you know, another person, again, doesn't have health in their list? It's not in their top 10. Well, that person that doesn't have health in their top 10 is going to compare themselves to the person that has health as a primary value, and they're going to go, well, I'm a procrastinator. Okay? And the same thing happens with money. You have someone that could be in your network that's really good with it. They love it. They love budgeting. They love learning about money. They love all of these things. They're putting a lot of energy into it. Okay? And if you don't have like money in your top list, well, then you'll go to yourself, well, I'm really bad with money, or I'm a procrastinator, all of these different things. Procrastination doesn't exist. What's really happening is that we have a values kind of, hierarchy incongruency. Okay. Now, this is the issue. We're not taught this stuff at school. We're not taught that, you know, how powerful values are. We're not taught that we can change our values. Like, and this is like going to be a really exciting session for you guys. For those of you that like want to supercharge this, like grab one of our RCT coaches to do an RCT elicitation with you and to unconsciously change these. Very, very powerful. Okay. So let's continue on with values. Values determine, what's right and wrong. Like we will fight to be congruent to our top values. Wars are started over values, everybody. Countries have values, a set of values. And if another country crosses those values, especially the top 3, well then guess what? That country's gonna fight to be congruent to those set of values. Next one, as I said, people will fight to remain congruent to their values. Shifting one's values can create new drive and focus, which is the objective of this session, everybody. We create order around the things that we value most. I said that before, like our top values, we create order around. Our lower level values, disorder. Why? Because energy allocation. The top values get all of our energy, and what's left over, the lower level values get. So they get the scraps, everybody. Next one, we procrastinate around the things that we value least. How powerful is that one? Is this making sense? Those of you that are listening to this that are like, oh, I'm a procrastinator. No, drop that label. Doesn't help you. Procrastination is just a mismatch of energy, a mismatch in terms of energy allocation. Next one, procrastination doesn't exist. It's just not important to you at an unconscious level. You may think consciously it's important to you, but at an unconscious level, it's not important to you. Remember, our unconscious mind takes the path of least resistance, everybody.